Oh my goodness, I'm late. Someone called and I got talking to them and she said, "Aren't you doing a video?" I said, "Oh my God, thank you." I just got blabbing away as usual. You know me. Well, hello, Scorpio. Really nice to see you. I want to apologize first of all because last month I kind of missed a whole month there, but I was so busy. I was taking a course for a possible new career direction and, just opening up my options because I'm getting older and all that. So I got to start thinking about that stuff. But it's also part of manifesting. We manifest, we think about what we want to do, need to do for each stage of our life. And I realize, I'm going to enter a new stage and I need to be prepared for that. So, what are you going to do, Lynn? Anyway, I've laid out all the cards, so I'm all ready to read. And this looks very interesting. So, there's a couple things I want to mention first. Is that first of all, we're going into October. And this applies to anyone out there, no matter what sign you are. Um, we're all going through October, which is a 10. And a 10 is a doorway. It's a completion and a new beginning. It's a renewal time and a time for change. We've also stepped into fall or spring, depending on where you are in the world, but doesn't matter because both times are a time for preparation and planning and organizing, getting ready for the new season, the new event, the new time we're entering. Okay. So we're already preparing our homes and our gardens and our wardrobes and everything for this new time in our lives. Okay. So we naturally do that every single year. So I just want you to be aware of it, that though, that you're getting into this mode, okay? And also, we have just experienced the equinox, like I said, the full moon eclipse as well. So, really powerful energy. I feel like this month you're going to be busy. You're going to be doing things, changing things, preparing, planning, maybe applying for things. You're ready for something new, ready to feel passionate again about something. You're preparing yourself and your mind for this. So, that's the energy that's out there besides the cards. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Oh, wonderful. Right on. So this is really going to apply to you, Mike, and especially within the cards here of what's going on. I'm sorry to take too long talking, but I got to tell you two other things. I had someone reach out from YouTube and to offer me Reiki, and it was weird because it just came out of nowhere. Like all these events, these invitations, these offers, ideas are coming my way. Okay. And so she offered me Reiki, and I didn't even know I needed it until she started doing it. And so I know she's going to come on here, but her name is Iveta. And I got to tell you, it was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience. And I really needed that healing, that clearing at that time. It was so good for me. And it's amazing how it works. Like it baffles me, really. So the second thing that happened is I ran into another person at the secondhand store, and she contacted me about a week later and said that she had just completed a course in past life regression and needed some people to finish her practical part of it to practice and hand in her notes or whatever. Would I be interested? I said, oh yeah. So anyway, she took me through the process, and you pick a door in this long hallway full of doors, and I went through the door, and you don't know what it is until she asks you questions, and then all of a sudden you're just kind of seeing what you're seeing in front of you, and it's happening more and more. And the first one I went into, I met Neanderthal people that we're kind of halfway in between ape and human in the evolution. They weren't really all the way there or there yet, you know. And I realized they were my parents in this cave. And it was just amazing. Like I never expected anything like that, thought that. But these are the things that come out. These are the past lives that you've lived. You've lived so many. And it was interesting, like crazy, I got to tell you. So I've decided to take the course as well. I'm also going to put the name of the lady that did it for me, that just completed the course. If you would like to contact her, if that's something you'd be interested in right away. If you want to do it with me, I probably won't be done the course for like another month. So I will let you know when that time comes. Oh, wow. That's cool, Mike, in Alaska. How cool is that? The wild frontier, you know? That would be so interesting to go to Alaska. The latest True Detective on HBO takes place in Alaska, and it's really, really good. So anyway, Scorpio. Here we are. I'm finally going to get started. So I shuffled the cards already, put your energy in them, and some of them took forever to come out, but this is amazing. Your first card was the Nine of Cups, wish fulfilled, emotional fulfillment, happiness. So a lot of us want happiness now. You know, that's what we want in our lives. And your wish has been granted. You're manifesting this into your life now, you know. And this didn't happen just like that. It just didn't drop out of the sky and say, oops, you're going to get happiness because you're a good person. No, it's because of the work, the time that you've put in. And you've been working on this for a while now. And so this is coming to you because of the work and time that you've put in. I also wanted to mention too that Pluto is back in the energy in the area only for a limited time. Just came back for like 4 months, I think. I don't know exactly. If anyone wants to comment, go ahead. I'd love that. But is leaving again in November, I think. And they came back to teach us. It came back to teach us something we needed to learn, something we need to get. Okay. And I think that's what that Nine of Cups reward is. Because when Pluto leaves this time, it's leaving with a gift if you've done the work. So this is reward time for everything you've been through. And along with that, you have temperance. And temperance is a lot about patience, you know, taking our time with something to enjoy that thing every moment. Don't rush through, you know, enjoy this time of new discovery and the gift, the reward for your hard work. You know, you don't have to jump ahead and look, okay, what's next on my list? What do I got to do now? You know, just think, yeah, I did work hard and I feel better. I feel different and I feel ready to go again, you know, but you don't have to take off right then. You just need to sit and enjoy that time. Temperance is like I said, rediscovering who you are now, not who you were, because we're always evolving. But temperance is happy, you know, acceptance, self-acceptance of who you are now. So this is really good energy. Okay, so those are the cards that jumped out. That's the underlying energy of why everything else is happening. All right. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Cups. I'm going to pull that camera down just a little bit. You don't have to look at me. Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, and the King of Wands. So, you know, just like for me, all these opportunities that have been popping up and presenting themselves as possibilities, you have options. You have options, okay? There are different things you can do. You just maybe want to prioritize them. What's good for you now at this age with your circumstances? Do you have little kids, or are they all moved out of the house? You have to look at each one of these options to decide which one you want to embrace. Maybe a couple of them, but not all of them. Don't get yourself spinning plates. So, but that's the good news, is that you have options. And I think you're going to take some time, like I said, to consider what's best for you now at this time. And because I think you want to feel passionate about something again. You want to feel excited. You want to like what you do, where you work, where you're living. You want to like it, because I feel like have been sitting in some sort of discontent for a while. And so with the Hierophant, yeah, you're going to, you also might seek some sort of spirituality in some way. You want to incorporate that into maybe your daily life, your weekly life. So I feel like there's a bit of a higher power here happening for you now, whatever that is for you. And I also think you may get some guidance. You might want to bounce your ideas off other people, and they will probably give you a lot of objectivity. They will probably say, "Oh, well, do you know what I heard?" And it starts the manifesting, basically, you know and the King of Wands. So this could be someone around you. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This one is indicating Aries with the goat here, not the goat, the other guy, but anyway, the ram. And so this could be someone in your life, a friend. I feel like it's someone you respect, okay, and you value their opinion. They have good ideas. They're full of passion. And so they might be helping, advising you, or coming to that next train of thought that this one's going to get you there, kind of thing. So I feel like there's some, and you also could be doing some sort of training in some way. You could be going to school or taking a course online, which is probably most likely. But hiring your education at this time, I feel like you're learning something new, or you're learning something more. I also feel like one of these options, that's what it's about, is developing yourself in some way, whether it's spiritually, intellectually, creatively, perhaps even, okay? But it's something that I feel you feel passionate about, because this is not just someone else's energy, it's your energy too. We attract people into our lives because we want to be more like them, or that they are driven, or they're whatever it is that attracts you in the first place. That's something, skills you want to learn to develop from yourself. So we observe people around us and how they're doing it. And you think, I can do that, I can do that. So you also, I think, have learned, because this is recent past. So this is something you also have learned, is about, in some ways, your creative passions, where and who you work with, because wands are like a lot about what we're doing, okay, with something. All right, it's physical energy, in a way that we're creating something. We're taking this and this and this, and we're making it, whether you're a cook or a jeweler, or you know whatever you do. And so you've learned some lessons recently here in the past, because you've mastered them now, and you realize what you want and what you don't want. The King of Wands knows what he wants. There's no question anymore. He knows where he belongs, what he's good at, what he enjoys, and what he thinks he can really contribute to. You know, he doesn't argue with people. He doesn't also doesn't budge on what his part of it is, and also the Queen of Wands, traditionally Aries, is the birth of something, bringing something to life. So that might be that process in itself that you enjoy, helping something start up. And then once you got them going, you go out and help someone else start up, because that's what Aries is. They are a startup thing. You know what I mean? So now from that, we come into the present. And in the present, you have Justice, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So it seems that there's something unjust happening, and you want justice. You want fairness, a balance in your life. Because coming out of the King of Wands, he really knows what he wants, and he's decided that he's not going to live differently than that. I got to live within what makes me tick, what I'm willing to tolerate, what I have to give. You kind of know it now. You know what I mean? Your value. And so you want more balance, I think, where you are. Okay? This could be again at work, at home, in a relationship for you. I'm thinking it's about where you're living or where you're working, to tell you the truth. And so it could be a little complicated, and for probably too complicated for you now. You're like, this is baloney. No, I'm not going to do it. You kind of put your foot down, and now. Okay. The Five of Pentacles shows you walking away from something that's completely stable. Like that building is solid. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to be knocked out by a hurricane or anything. Okay. And all the coins on it. See all the coins on it? So there's material stability as well. But you're not happy there. You're just not. It's dark. It doesn't give you what you want. So this person is walking away from something completely stable and solid, because that's all it is. It doesn't have anything else to offer. It's just stable and solid. That's it. And so you, like I said, you're the King of Wands. You want to feel passionate about something, and you've decided, I'm not feeling it. I am not feeling it. And then comes the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is when you decide, you put your stick down and you decide that you want something. I want that. So this could be a new offer. You could be applying for things. You decide, planning your new direction. You definitely have an idea. Definitely have an idea or ideas of what you want. I think you've kind of narrowed it down. I think you could go in many different directions. There's many possibilities here. But for you, you kind of got this idea, this plan, and you know what you're going to do now, right? Because you want fairness. You want to be there, to be more light in what you're doing. Okay. I feel like there's no light there. And so that's what you want now. And you're ready at this time, and you probably haven't been up to now, to actually do it. You have the energy, you just feel it inside of you. Before, you weren't really ready. You kept thinking about how solid and stable it is. Why would I change it? Because when we're not happy, when there's no light, there's no light. It's just simple. So in the future, you have the Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Magician. So I have a feeling that you're definitely going to move forward with some sort of offer, opportunity. You're going to apply for it. You're going to take a stab at it. And so you're starting to take that step where you're actually taking action, because the one is the idea And the 3 is taking action. The 2 is more like planning and meetings and, networking about it. And the 3 is taking action, getting it together. Okay. However, you may have some competition. You may have to work a little harder than you thought you would. You might be competing. Other people are applying for this home, for this job. And so you may have a little competition. But you're going to figure out a way. I think it's with the help of somebody, but you're going to figure out a way. And I think that here it says in The Magician that you're completely capable of manifesting this. You're completely capable of handling this. There might be part of you that thinks, can I handle all this? I don't know. This seems a little kind of bigger than I thought it was going to be. But you can. You have all the tools to do it. And it really looks optimistic. You're deciding, because I think there may be more than one. Okay, more than one place, one job. There might be a couple. And so you might be at a decision at a crossroads in kind of a way that you're needing to pick which direction you're going to take your talents. Okay. But you can be successful and happy in either of these directions. So it's just doing it. I want to say that the magician is very wise and very smart and very crafty. Like they can come up with things out of their hat, so to speak. But the one thing the magician lacks in this pursuit is instinct. How's it going to happen? What could my challenges be? What will we do? And so he doesn't know that yet. He only knows that he's capable of doing it. Okay. So I already shuffled the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is a gift from my friend Yvetta, the same lady. Hi, Yvetta. That gave me the Reiki. She also gifted me a deck of cards, and I've always wanted these cards. And I was talking to her about it. She goes, "I have those cards. I'll give them to you, Lynn." She sent them right away. Beautiful, beautiful gift. I just love them. So let's see what we got here. Let's deal them out. Ooh, interesting. There's possibly like a strong indication of travel indicated here. Okay. You could be saving up for a trip to do something. You're also doing some work on yourself. You're saving your energy kind of thing as well. But anyway, let's go to the beginning. So, you know, there's something you're going to have to sacrifice, or you feel like you're going to have to sacrifice because of another person. All right. You can't really see the bright side of it right now. Okay. Because there is a bright side, but you want fairness and to be treated fairly, and you want this to be objective decision, objective. And you kind of feel like you got to stay out of it. You don't have anything you can say or do to change it. You're just crossing your fingers and hoping that it's going to work out. Okay. And I think somehow it is. There's going to be some sort of fair decision that you may get what you want, how you wanted it. But there may be something you may have to sacrifice in it. So for it to be balanced, okay? This could be with a woman. We have the Queen of Rods here. This person is determined. They're stand up. They're ready to move, to act. And anyway, yeah, I feel like it's with this person, okay? But I feel like you have no power in it. Also, with these cards, like I said, I feel like you're saving, you're stashing your money away, saving your energy up for something you have to do. So one of the things that it's saying that you have to do is, like I said, you're deciding to make a shift to pick a direction and go in it. Okay, because you've been feeling like you've been pulled in two directions. You can't really decide on one. It's like sitting on a train and never getting off. You never can decide on where to get off the train, and so you just live on the train. So this is when you're deciding, you're making a choice, you're thinking, you know what, I'm getting off in St. Louis. I don't know why, I just feel like the time is right and I'm ready. So you're ready to finally pick a direction. Okay, and I think, again, this is going to be successful. You're going to be victorious. You're going to feel like you did the right thing. Okay. And it indicates completion in something. So with the Wheel of Fortune, you have change, you have completion of some sort, because it's also a 10. All right. And so you're changing your direction, basically. I feel like I'm repeating myself because it strongly suggests this. Okay. And you're making a move. All right. Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, two sevens, and the Six of Pentacles. So again, big is, if for you, is balance and fairness. You want to be treated fairly. You're tired of the nonsense, and it's just simple to you. It's simple. This is the way we do it. This is the fair way, you know. So it's, and so anyway. So, like I said, you're going to make a decision here on a direction. And because basically you are deciding, do I want to fight for this? Or do I want to say, you know what I mean? Like, it's that chariot energy again, riding that train, not really making the decision, but here you are. You're making that decision because I don't know if you want to fight for this anymore. And I don't know if you think it's worth it. You're thinking, geez, I just don't know, because, like I said, you're not happy there. There's no light. And I think that, now, without even looking at these other cards, I think you want to move on. And even though you're at the top of the castle, you're in a good position, it's just not worth the baloney to you. Okay. It's you're sacrificing your happiness for this. Seven of Pentacles, you're waiting for the fruits of your labor to come in. So there might be some sort of money that's owed to you, or you're waiting because waiting for the fruits. Okay, there's something coming, it feels like, to you. Okay, something's coming to you for some reason. All right, some sort of benefit to you, and you already know it's coming. And so you're waiting for that time, that moment, that income, that, because there's something solid about it. I can see that is, about it. You've seen the paperwork, you've seen the picture, you kind of know, but there's a waiting period for some reason. Okay, so you have to wait till it's ready for you, something like that. Okay. And then Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is treat others how you want to be treated, and um don't accept anything less. You want to be treated like you treat others. This is fair treatment. It also could be sharing something. You could be sharing some sort of this money or investment or something that comes in. I'm not sure what it is. And or someone might be coming to you and say, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And there's part of you that wants to be generous and share, but as long as it's fair, as long as you're treated well, if you can afford to do so, I think you would share easily. But I feel also like this could be something coming back. Someone is sharing with you, you know, they've had some sort of investment come through or something good happen, and they're going to share with you. But again, they want to be treated fairly. They want to be treated well. It comes with respect too. It's not just wealth. It's not just it's about respect. And so that's really important to you at this time. Okay. The last cards you got is the cartomancy. And these cards were gifted to me by my friend Vanessa, and she lives in Luxembourg. And she came to see me recently here in Canada. We met, and it was awesome. And we've been friends for a while on here now. And so I talk about a lot about in the old time, like back in the 1400s, when they first started even playing cards or reading them, the cards didn't have numbers on them. These are the old ones. And I love history, I love old stuff. And so she found these cards in Luxembourg, I think, or in the area that are just like that, and brought them to me. And I just love them. Anything gifted to you has more energy for you to use. It has more good energy. Okay. So, Nine of Hearts, very first card, Nine of Hearts. And it was the very first card in your tarot as well. This is happiness, emotional fulfillment. This is what's on your mind right now. That's in your picture. That's what you see. That's what you want. It's your focus. Okay. So this is also a gift, a reward, again, for the hard work and time that you've put in. And then you have the gift card. This is also something sentimental, even though it could have financial value, but it's sentimental to you. It really means something. I think that there's memories attached to this gift, this gift of happiness, perhaps even. And for you, it's something special. It's not just like, oh, yay, I got that, or oh, yay. It means something to you. All right. Five of Diamonds, King of Diamonds. Would you guys stop barking? There must be someone in the driveway. So I noticed that you have two fives here, first of all. And fives are gains or losses. And both of your fives are gains. Okay. They also represent change. So this is going to change something for you. The five in diamonds is a gain financially. So it again suggests there's some sort of money coming to you, something of value in some way, something that you're definitely happy about. And this is probably has something to do with the King of Diamonds. Oh, I'm good. Hey, sorry for yelling in your ear. So the King of Diamonds is usually seen as the older man. Okay, he's usually a senior, over 50. He's smart. He's experienced. And he's stable. He's financially stable, usually. Okay. Sometimes I see the King of Diamonds as a lawyer or a doctor. He could have green, gray, or very pale blue eyes. Probably gray hair or some gray hair in there. He is a fatherly figure, to tell you the truth. Your father or has children, because this person looks after people. Usually, they give good advice. They're helpful. This is a helpful person that's going to help you. So it also could be a banker. I forgot to mention that. Could be a banker that you are meeting with. You have something to do with your father. Leah, Leah, Leah. Um, a financial aid, or this is where the plus is coming from. Okay, so it's something good in your favor. Absolutely. Lots of good things happening here. Like the only cards I see that are challenges in any way is in the Hanged Man, where you feel kind of like you don't have control in something. You have to give up control to, yeah, you need to let something go so that something better can come in. You can't have both. Okay, you can't have both. You gotta let something go. And it might be difficult for you to do it, to see it, but it's going to be okay. All right. It's going to bring around, I think, an opportunity, because if you had maybe gotten involved or trying to control it, it swings the arrow a different way now, and you're meant for this direction. So there's something that you need to sacrifice here. And it will be fair. It's not like you're going to lose everything or anything. It's just to let it happen the way it's going to happen. Okay. And then in your creative pursuit, there is going to be other people or challenges in this, where you might feel you have to use your wit. You have to not manipulate, but find creative ways to get around challenges. Okay. There could be other people competing for what you're wanting, or something like that. So definitely change coming for you, success. What one of the driving factors for you in your choice is happiness. Is this going to make me happy? Is there any light there? So ask yourself, when you go and see a place or look at a job preview or whatever it is that's appearing in your life, saying, is there any light there? Does it feel like it's light? And you will know when you look at it like that. Okay. Don't look at what it's giving you financially, stability. I know we need to, in some ways, to some degree, that, but don't base your decision. Base your decision on the light, because you're going to be a lot happier, and money just can't buy that. So that's what I have to say. It all looks so good. There's a lot of positivity and happiness here. Hello, doll. I am doing well. I'm doing Sagittarius next, but I wanted to give Libra and Scorpio theirs first because it's their birthday this month in October. So I wanted to think of them and do theirs first. Sagittarius is next, though. How exciting! Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, enjoyed me blathering on about everything. Hey, I only took 37 minutes this time. I think that's a record. I will talk to you soon. If you want to write me, you can at tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com, or talk to me about any of the other stuff I talked about. I'm happy to do so. Anyway, love you so much. Take care and talk to you soon. And happy birthday at the end of the month, by the way. Okay, bye.